Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Air Force Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head. for this matchup. He knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Cowboys offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Hughes. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Falcons offense will now get its first chance with the football. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Spins away from the defender. All by himself down the middle. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the give off the left side. Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking for space, it's Holman. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Got a little grass. Got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And most offenses, man, About controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That's reeled in. It's Richardson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Holman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Down in 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Now on the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Dawson. Time to take a shot. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Holman.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Under fire, and they got it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now on comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it. He'll catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. But all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Palmer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a deep grab. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Air Force head coach at the break. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe they get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Right, here we go. Ready. 38. Go, go.
Dropping back, it's Dawson. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The option look. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And he's dragged down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The Falcons are flying down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision?
Jet.
fullback's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go.
Finding some room. Touchdown, Falcon. And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. The 50, the 40. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Wyoming. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say,
turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Gets the back moving. On the option. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The option, he'll keep it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's got the tight end. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Looking for room, it's Harris. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
He'll take it himself. Crosses the 30. First down and more. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hughes. Caught. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the wide out. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The run inside. It's Harris. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wow, that's their second 4th down conversion on this drive.
And this is going to change the way I play defense. If they're going to go for it on 4th down, there is no Oh, I got to get them to fourth down, and they're going to punt. Man, I got to play all 4 downs.
He's going for the goal line. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the move. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Dawson. Makes the grab on the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive.
Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Falcons! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gonna run it. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Maybe a crease. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Finding an escape route. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that